welcome to the Ferrari world. I'm going to show you how to work a California T. Yours is already currently in transit to you in Florida, so I'm going to show you the one that we have here. First and foremost, this is going to be your key that you have unlock, lock, and of course to open your trunk. Okay, let's first go to the trunk. So with every Ferrari comes what's called a trickle charger, and it plugs into any normal outlet, and you're going to plug it into your car. It has a little metallic magnetic side. Over here where you see the license plate, it's on the left above here. Just go ahead and kind of run it through, and you're going to find a little gap, a little hole, and it will connect to it. What you want to do is every single day when you're not driving the car, plug it in. The car shouldn't go more than 2 days without the charge. There's so many computers in this car that they need to be recharged, and that's how you do it. So now that you're in your California, let's talk about how to actually drive it. You have your key here that doesn't fully turn on the car. You turn it all the way that you can, and then you have to hit this red button on the car itself to start it. Not fully on yet. I have to put my hand on the brake, put my foot on the brake, and then I can actually hit this button. Then you turn it off with the key to turn it off. Okay? Now come a little closer. When you're driving the car, what you're going to do is once it's turned on, is you're going to come down here and you're going to put it in auto, and that's going to be your automatic. It starts in automatic. But to get the car to move forward, I have to first do one paddle shift to put it in gear, and your gear is going to be up here in the center. It's going to say first gear. Then I can drive forward. Okay? If I want to hit reverse, I just hit the R button and it goes for reverse. If I want to go forward again, when you are driving, you got to put it in auto to go forward, and you have to hit at least one gear shift to put it in gear, and then you can go forward and you're still in auto. If you want to get out of auto and use just paddle shifts, while you're in auto, hit the auto button again, and then it totally changes to gear shifting, and it won't do it automatically for you. It's very easy to tell. The whole gears kind of change, and you can hit these and it goes up, or you hit down here to go downshift. Go ahead and let the car, when you're shifting, paddle shifting, go all the way up to 6,000 to 7,000 RPMs. The car is a race car, and it's capable of doing that. You can go ahead and go redline, but you know, it's best to not have to bring your car to redline if you don't have to all the time, especially when you're just driving around. But there is a special button here called PS. That's your launch mode. You don't really need to use it, but if you did, this is how. You hit the launch mode, the PS, while you're in automatic and in stop position. You put your left foot on the brake, and then you rev up with your gas up to 6,800 RPMs, take your foot off the brake, and all the power of the car, all 550 horsepower, will go to the tires, and you'll be launched in a perfect straight line. Very fun, but a lot of work on the engine, so you don't want to do it often, but you should probably at least try it once. Another cool part is when we're going to do the whole bring it to the top. You push the car button down here to go forward, and the rooftop will come up or it will come down. I'll give you a quick example of how it looks. First, going up. Here it comes. It's very important typically that when you put on and off the roof that you have the engine running. There's so many computers that are in this car that's why you need a trickle charger, and you also want to have the car on when you do it. I didn't turn it on just for the video, but otherwise I always put it on. The car is a great car, a lot of fun. Here to the left, I want you to come a little closer. Right here, just so you see this display screen. This is my rev meter. This is going to be your speedometer. And over here is what they call the VDA, which gives you all the information about your vehicle dynamics, you know, the air pressure on your car, the mileage that you have, etc. And this right here is the Magnetino. you're always going to want to drive it in sport because that's a lot of fun. If you put it down to comfort, that's when it's raining, if you ever come into snow, it just makes the car not so easy to mess up. Sport is where most people enjoy themselves. There's a little button here called ESC. That's your traction control and your stability control. If you put it on, you are at great risk of spinning out of control. Okay, so you want to save that for the track. Always just put it back in sport or comfort. That's the way you really want to be. Right here is a dampening button. That's if it's a bumpy road, just go ahead and push that. You have your headlights, your windshield wipers, left and right blinker. If you hold on to it really hard, the blinker will stay on. If you just tap it, it goes off. Also in the back here that you can't really see are the controls for the volume of the radio on the left and also changing the radio on the right. This whole screen is touchscreen, so you can have a lot of fun doing so. And the last thing I'm going to show you is right here where your clock is, it's all touchscreen on the side. I can touch on the side and change the temperature, shows me the turbo response, the efficiency, the turbo pressure. It's all a lot of fun and really kind of fancy. Now you have this nice carbon fiber thing. Steering wheel, when you're past 5,500 RPMs, when you're in paddle shift mode, these lights are going to start popping on so that you can see when to shift gears, because it goes all the way to the end, you've hit red line. So it's just another way for Ferrari to keep your hands on the wheel at all times. You're going to have a lot of fun with this car, and I hope you really enjoy yourself with it.